Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning on this 04.13.2022. It's a Wednesday. It's a hump day. And it's also current time is 0526 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside this Wednesday morning. And good morning to Chris Technician, who is in the chat. And yes, it is hump day there, Chris. Thank you. We are here, and we do have the morning coffee. And it is tasting very good. It has been the last this last couple days here and stuff, so it's very good. And we're getting our day started here, and I hope everybody is doing fine. A hashtag positive start to the day. A hashtag PSTTD. I want to say thank you for those watching on the replay, and here on Twitch, and also over there on YouTube. I'm also over there on Twitter at Fireman Rich, where I like saying and expressing that I am a social media observer and social media enthusiast. Aren't we all? In other words, I like playing on this thing called the internet. And Jeeve is on his flight home. Yeah, and I saw that just as I was getting ready here, I saw that our good friend Randy W. Horton is on a ship right now, going to Mindanao. So we got a couple people that we know here on Twitch that are in the mode of traveling. And that flight for Jeeves is a long flight too. I've been on that flight before coming back from that part of the world. It is a long flight. Best thing to do taking that type of flight going over and coming back is just staying up 24 hours before so you can sleep through the whole flight, because it is a long ass flight as far as that goes. So wish safe travels to them both. And what we got here, let me check here. As far as that goes, thank you, Chris, for all the likes there this morning as far as the morning posts, as far as that goes. And we did post up our normal Twitter posts there as far as saying good morning to the Tioga County, New York, and southern tier of upstate New York. Tweet on Twitter and have fun, but also broadcast on Twitch and have fun. That's what we're doing here with another hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD. That's what it's all about, because I was asked about that the other day in a Twitter Spaces broadcast there. What's my broadcast? It's getting going. I'm just getting going, having the coffee, saying good morning to everybody here, and as far as that goes, and live life and have fun with another hashtag positive. Let me get it. I got to say it or show it. Hashtag positive start to the day and another hashtag PSTTD. Then we have a thought for the day. We're going to get to that, but I want to get to the weather here first because Chris just reminded me of that. Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to forget, Chris. For those people watching the replay, Chris says, don't forget about Halo. Yeah, but I can't watch it until, I don't watch it until Friday. So I'm not forgetting. We've been talking about that at work also. That's a good subject at work. Currently here at the southern tier of upstate New York, it's 42 to 43 degrees Fahrenheit. And we got cloudy skies. Great day yesterday. Gorgeous. Well, there's a little clouds, but it was very pleasant. Let's see, cloudy skies, slight chance of rain. We had some rain up until about 9-10 o'clock yesterday, stuff like that, but it was great the rest of the day. High of 74. We're getting the 70s finally. Winds out of the south by 10 to 20 miles per hour. Sun will be rising this morning at, I thought it said 6:30 yesterday. Now it said 6:29. So that's in about another 58 minutes right now. Just clicked over to 5:31, and we're starting early. So this is a good day. Very good start to the day so far now. Of course, I went to bed early. I slept starting to watch we finished up the series on Netflix, Cowboy Bebop, and it was a great ending and stuff. I guess there's not going to be a season two, but hopefully maybe they might change. Netflix will change their mind because I thought it was a good series. But I went to sleep. I think it was after an inning or two watching the Yankees. We gotta get to the box scores here, but the sun will be rising this morning. Like I said, 6:29. And so it'll be setting at 7:44. Well, that's 6:29 a.m. this morning, and like I said, 58 minutes, 59 minutes. It's 5:31. Oh, okay. Get myself squared away here, and it'll be setting this evening at 7:44 p.m. out there in Deming, New Mexico. It's 51 degrees Fahrenheit. And a high of 79 out there. I heard there's some wildland fires out there around Albuquerque in the news yesterday, Chris. Let's see. Don't forget tomorrow, episode 4. Yeah, of course. Thursday, Halo drops. Believe me, we're not forgetting that. It's a good series. And good morning, Lady Cat, Erica. Hello. Good morning. It's sort of snow here yesterday. Yeah, that that doesn't surprise me. We had a little snow Sunday, so snow is still lingering. And you up in there in the great northwest, where it's always raining and stuff. You get the colder temperatures coming out of Alaska and Canada. You're going to get some snow there. And good morning, Tina. Good morning. Good morning to Tina. And we have the morning coffee with a little extra cocoa in it, and my third day doing that. I don't know if you're doing that. I've noticed a little bit of a change as far as a little bit of a boost as far as that goes. So I don't know. Maybe it's all up here. I don't know. We'll see how the week goes as far as it goes and stuff. I'm finding myself a little more energetic as far as in the day job. So. And I'm not drinking any more coffee than what I normally do. Okay, so that there is a difference. There's a slight difference. Oh, my daughter forgot to buy it. Oh, the cocoa? Well, you can go ahead and try. I'm just giving an update on what I have. Let's see. Moving back here. Erica says, but it wasn't cold enough to. Yeah, that's the thing. It's cold up in the sky, but once it hits the ground, it melts. And Chris saying good morning to Tina. Oh, my daughter forgot to buy. Yeah, just a little unsweetened cocoa, and as far as that's what's in here. A little extra, just a teaspoon. I think I had a tablespoon yesterday, as far as that goes. And I am noticing a slight change in my perkiness as far as after the broadcast and after drinking this cup of coffee and stuff. So they say you take a half a teaspoon, and it's supposed to get your metabolism going a little bit. The only thing is you got to stir that cocoa. It does not dissolve that quickly. So so I'm trying it this week to see what happens. And as far as that goes, our thought for the day, as I said, that's usually my third tweet on Twitter. It comes from Albert Einstein, a very wise and smart individual. Goes as this, and I think I've used this one before. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. I don't know if knowledge is limited. Knowledge is only limited by your access to it, I think. Because I got talking about the black holes yesterday, and we're just scratching the surface. Even though physics is way above my head and stuff like that, but I just have this imagination, to use Albert Einstein's phrase there, that there is some mathematics and physics that goes beyond the smartest guys that we have, or individuals that we have on this big blue marble. But imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. For us, yeah. Because I don't know if ancient aliens, or the aliens, that fly the UFOs, do they have imaginations? Who knows? We can imagine it, right? But Albert Einstein there, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. And you know what? Imagination, it just like what we're doing right here on the internet. And this was part of the discussion on the Spaces uh, broadcast I was in the other day. That all this internet stuff back in the day when I'd be if I was to mention this to my grandfather, he said, "Oh, imagination is tomorrow's reality," and he was talking about talking, you know, with uh, he didn't call it live streaming, but a TV picture to other people. It says that's someday that'll come true, and here it is. It was imagination back then, and now it's reality. It's the old saying also that he used to say. Today's science fiction is tomorrow's reality as far as that goes. So the imagination, if we can imagine it, we could probably, more than likely, we can create it as far as that goes. Chris Technician, we have our heater going this morning because it's kind of cold right now. Cold? What's the temperature you're sitting at there? Yes, you're sitting there at 51 degrees. That's not cold, Chris, man. That's balmy here compared to northeastern. Let's see. Tina, she kept saying, "What did you tell me to buy?" I forgot. Oh, the unsweetened cocoa. Unsweetened cocoa. Just get a small container and stuff. You can always use it for baking. The missus had some up in the cupboard. So, did you hear about Gilbert Godfrey? Yeah, that's sad. Let me bring that up. We're talking about that last night. As far as I saw the news breaking on that, and as far as Gilbert, let's see, Godfrey, Gilbert Godfrey. Yeah, an American. He was born in 1955 in Brooklyn, New York. Oh, he's a New Yorker. He's born down there in Brooklyn. That's where my grandparents lived. He died. He passed away in Manhattan. So he passed away to New York City yesterday. And his American stand-up comedian, actor, his personality as a comedian featured exaggerating shrill voice and emphasis on crude humor. So. Yeah, he was only 3 years older than me, as far as that goes. So so he was 67, so he was still young. Doesn't say what he passed away of. Oh, let's see, his pass. Yeah, 60. Oh, he had after a long illness, so he wasn't doing too good for something. So yeah, he was known for his edgy jokes and stuff like that. So yeah, but he's telling jokes upstairs. Yeah, rest in peace, Gilbert Godfrey. And we need faith in the things we can't see. Yeah, that's a good saying, Tina. We need faith in the things we can't see. And Chris Technician, lots of left. Well, it's cold in the house because it's windy outside right now. Yeah, the cold, it could be warm outside, but the house can also keep that cold. He was a good actor. Yes, he was, Erica. He was 67. They said it was from I'm seeing here a long illness. So he was doing something. You're dropping frames. Am I? I'm not showing any indication of that, Chris. But I could be because my CPU is at 50%. So, and I did restart yesterday. So, let's see what it looks like here on the thing. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, about 8 to 10 seconds. So delay. That's good. It's showing in the green. So maybe it was a little burp there. Your CPO shouldn't be. Well, it shouldn't, but it is. So it's like I just probably have to restart it again and stuff like that. But I'm not getting the on the OBS. It's sitting green right now, and it is fluctuating. So it is what it is. So we're just gonna press on. we kept losing people. Yeah, that is true, Erica. It just seems like at the beginning of a new year, we're always losing people as far as that goes, and 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 such. So I don't, that's life. You never know. Try and stay healthy and stuff like that, and as far as that goes. My CPU should. Well, the thing is, Chris, my CPU. You got to remember, I'm running a box that's pushing 10 years old too. So that it is what it is. Um, but what I'm seeing on my it said it's a circle of life. Yeah, that's true, Lady Cat. Yes, that is Erica, and that explains. Yeah, it's 10 years. Yeah, it's an old box. It's just like I'm looking at maybe getting one here in the next year and stuff, but all I have to do is restart it and stuff like that. And as far as that goes, I have good news. My kidneys are. Oh, okay, very good, Tina. That's great. Kidneys are improving. That's good. That's good. As far as that goes and stuff, that's good to hear. As far as that goes, and let's see what happened. That just recircled there. So I just saw a little blip on the Surface 3, but I'm still in the green over there. Let's see. Jeeves is coming home today. Yes, he is. He left yesterday, so he should be home. It's a long flight. I was saying that at the beginning of the broadcast. It's a very long flight as far as that goes. And we'll see him. And then our good friend Randy, like I said, he is on his ship right now. And he could be watching this broadcast. But then again, he's probably watching that crappy TV that Were you in his broadcast, Chris, as far as that goes? Let's see. I don't see him on here as far as that. Okay. There's a way you can see who's in the room, I guess. Yeah, he said it was. Oh, okay. Erica said it was a 10 hour. I'm almost thinking it's a little bit longer than that. But then he's only going to 10 hours. I'm gonna say it's more like it's pushing coming back. I think it's quicker coming back than going over. So if he's going directly, because from the West Coast, it's almost like a 6 hour flight. Oh, he is on L.A. Oh, he's in L.A. right now. Okay. I'm not getting any notifications from Haps. Yeah, that's old news there, Chris. You're trying to get me talk about. Oh, I just said it, didn't I? I don't care. It that other platform. It's iOS, Chris. You're on iOS, and iOS. Yeah, everybody that says that it's getting old like a broken record. It's because they're on iOS, and there hasn't been an update since February 9th and stuff. And I'm at the point, and that was part of the discussion to go into the Twitter Spaces that I was in the other day. I was asked about it, and I'm over there, but I'm not over there. It's like it's a dead horse, and I still get them, and I'm on. Yeah, Android is going to be all. Yeah, no problem, Chris. I'm just saying, it just it's a mute point at this point. It's almost laughable because the individuals I was on with Spaces the other day there is always saying I'm not on Haps. I'm going to say it. I'm not going to. I'm not on there broadcasting, okay, and I won't be because it's a dead horse. It's like I much prefer to get vocal, which is Cricket Cities anyway, but it's a lot more funner than Haps is right now for me as a broadcaster. I think the other platform, it's more than slowed down. There's nobody there, Erica. If you broadcast, you're the big time broadcaster on there and stuff like that. People. It's going to be good for those people that still want to use it. I know there's a couple people that still have shows, and they get. What kind of traction are they getting? I'm not watching it. I'm on Twitch, and that's what I expressed. Twitch is. I've been on this for a while. I'm using it a lot more, and they don't have updates. Yeah, Eric. The last update was February 9th. Of this year. So there hasn't been any. So anybody that's on the iOS side, they're not gonna. It's gonna crap out on them and stuff like that. Eventually, it'll crap out for us on Android and stuff like that. But like Erica, I'm on Android and I still get the notifications on the few people that are still over there and stuff like that. I'm not. Um, I'm not even tied. I go to Twitch. Let's see. Yeah, Tina, you're on Twitch, and I ended up expressing how we were on Twitter Spaces, and you came up, and people say, oh, it's going down and stuff. We're not gonna, everybody's gonna leave and stuff, and they said the same thing about Periscope. Like, people that still talk about Periscope. Periscope is still around. It's just called Twitter Live, folks, and they don't use it because Twitter is in charge of it now and owns it and using their name in front of it. It's maybe lost a little bit of it, zill here or there, quality compared to being able to broadcast. But Periscope did not go away. It just morphed into Twitter Live and stuff. And the people still crying, "Oh, I wish Periscope was back." Things are going to come and go, for God's sake. I miss the original Periscope. I can understand that, Erica, but it is what it is. It's gone. It was okay. I didn't think it was. It was a good broadcasting platform, just like Haps when it was up and running. Now it's not. It's like you can't. You know, it is what it is. You got to use what, and Twitch is just as good as any of those, and it's going to be around a lot longer and stuff because it has the backing. Have you ever had? No. I heard Firehouse subs aren't that great, Chris. It probably depends on the shop you're going there. Let's see. Let me back up here. They haven't. Okay. I'm not even. Oh, you're not even there, Tina. Okay, I see what you were saying. I go to Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is everybody's here on Twitch. And I express that in the Twitter Spaces that Twitch is not just for game. Gaming is a big part, no doubt. That's what got Twitch to be the powerhouse that it is right now. But Twitch is, what we're doing right here. A lot more people are doing it. You look at what Randy W. Horton is doing, as far as that goes. But let's see, Twitter, Firehouse subs. No, then I don't recommend them. I missed the original Periscope. Got that. I love Spaces is pretty good, but I do like Twitch. Twitch is great. Twitch is the only thing better than Twitch would be YouTube Live, but I don't use YouTube Live and stuff. Tina, I never saw you on Twitter Spaces. Yeah, she's been on Twitter Spaces. She's been in my Twitter Spaces and stuff. And okay, Lady Cats, she's indicating a dinner report. Let's go ahead and go with the dinner report, Chris. she's she's first up with the dinner report. The dinner report is part of the morning broadcast here at Fireman Rich on Twitch. As far as that goes, it's a Chris Technician original that we bring to this broadcast, and he brings it to other broadcasts. And I think I was listening to a broadcast there, Chris, that somebody's trying to hoard in on your dinner report because you're not there over on Randy's or something. I'm not sure who, but let's see. The dinner report, let's see. Lady Cat Erica, she comes in with chicken egg rolls for dinner. That sounds good. And Chris had homemade beef tacos, which is always good. And what did we have for dinner last night? Oh, we had we call it slippery pasta or something like that. It's olive oil with sautéed tomatoes and olives, and it's a good mix there. So it was a pasta dish. And Tina comes in with raw vegetables and dip and brown rice and asparagus. Ooh, I love asparagus. We had asparagus the other in our was it Sunday? We the missus made a. I talked about that, or was it Monday? Oh, we had anyway. We had a quiche with onions and asparagus. And let's see. I'm backing up. I only stream on Twitch and TikTok, and sometimes I'm not into the TikTok. I refuse to go on TikTok. I guess I catch, the little bit I go on Facebook. I'm starting to see TikTok bleed over there. I'm only on you. That's a repeat. I only stream on Twitch and TikTok, and sometimes Haps. Yeah, I'm not. If you want to broadcast on Haps, that's great. I'm not knocking it. Go for it. Whatever floats your boat and stuff like that. Yeah, yummy quiche. Yeah, quiche is. I have it once in a while. They say real men don't eat quiche. Well, I'm a real man. I still eat quiche once in a while, not all the time. Whatever platform. TikTok though, I'm not. There's a Chinese connection there that I refuse to go on that platform. So yeah, TikTok is more. Yeah, that's what they say. It's more for younger people, but I'm hearing more and more. The people I see are not that young, Chris. When I do come cross over on TikTok, so it's just like that's what they used to say about Facebook. So I don't think that. I think that's changing and stuff like that. But I may be wrong. But TikTok, like I said, I will not go on that platform. There is too much of a connection to a country that I don't really care for right now, as far as the Chinese connection, and I will not go on that. Like I said, if they're starting to mill over. Could come over into Facebook on the videos and stuff like that. I think those are TikTok versions or something like that. There's a lot of videos now of people, just showing stupid stuff as far as that goes. Sometimes it's interesting to watch. Your brain doesn't want to work; it just wants to watch stupid stuff like this. This could be stupid stuff that you're watching me talking. But TikTok, no. Now I'll go broadcast back on Haps before I go on TikTok. That's how strongly I feel. TikTok is just it's just another craze. It's just like Snapchat. I never went on Snapchat, and TikTok will end up like will probably end up like Snapchat. It'll just go down the tubes there a little bit. I thought China doesn't. It's not a matter of them owning it. There's an influence there, Chris. Okay, so they don't have to own it to still have an influence on that platform and stuff. And they have. It's just like, okay. They don't own Disney, but they have an influence on Disney. You look at just recently in the news, Warner Brothers. They just they changed some scenes in the current Harry Potter movie to accommodate and appease the Chinese because they don't believe in the LGBTQ. I think I said that right. There was something to that nature in that movie, and the Chinese says to Warner Brothers, remove it or else you will not be able to show that film. That's the influence I'm talking about, and I don't agree with that, and stuff like that. A company named ByteDance owned. They may own it, but there's still an influence, Chris. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's just a facade. You could have, the Chinese they can have some American person to own it. It doesn't mean that the China government doesn't have an influence. Okay, you got to be really on top of that, because they'll say, oh, it's an American company. It's just because Americans have a short attention span, and they'll think, oh, it's American owned. We can watch it. We can we're not compromising ourselves as far as what we think about China. No, it's a facade. Okay, and it's the same thing with Disney. It's a facade. There's Chinese influence on that, and I'm very, very serious about that. As far as, especially, just a little bit that came out yesterday, the little blip about Warner Brothers and stuff like that, and the Chinese saying change that, or else you won't be able to play your video here in China. I know there's some people. Oh, China is really good, and they're real pro-China. Yeah, we can do business with China and stuff like that, import, export, and stuff like that. But I have a choice whether I want to watch something or not, or use something. And TikTok is not one of those things. It is a Chinese internet that owns TikTok. Lady Cat says, "Well, I'm just talking about the influences that are in there and stuff like that. And you have to look at that. And a good example, just yesterday in the news, what I just said about Warner Brothers. Chinese told Warner Brothers, you will do this." They did it so they could play. And what Warner Brothers, they want the money. That's just like Disney. Disney, oh, they're kissing up to the Chinese and stuff like that. That's why I'm not really too hip on Disney. If Walt Disney was alive today, he'd probably put a stop to that in 2 seconds flat. But you got people that are controlling that company that see it differently and stuff. So that's just my opinion. I get what you're saying, Rich. Okay, Tina. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, okay, we can move on. I don't need to get on my soapbox. Okay, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate that. Same here. I get what you're saying. Okay, yeah, we can move on that stuff. Um, God, I had an article here, but we're having so much fun. That's what I love about Twitch. I ended up saying that in this Spaces, as far as you love Disney, but it is a little. Um, I could say that back when I was growing up about Disney, but I don't really care for Disney, Tina. I don't care for them at all. Again, there's a China influence in Disney right now that a lot of people don't see because they don't want to see it because they like Disney puts out a good product, okay, but there's an influence there, and that influence, what I just said about Warner Brothers, I know they're doing it for Disney too. They very cautious, and the NBA is like that too. There's some NBA players that are outspoken about China as far as what they're doing to a certain segment of their population. Not to go into detail, and that's what I'm talking about. Okay, and just like I'm not gonna, if you love Disney, that's what floats your boat, Erica. That's fine, but I it's just that the freedoms that we love and enjoy, they're sort of stagnated, and people forget, and they our attention is moved elsewhere to forget what happened over in Tiananmen Square years back, as far as suppressing the Chinese people as a whole and stuff like that. So you got to keep that in the forefront because that's not going away. That is not going to go away. I love Disney too because I grew. Yeah, I like Disney, and as far as I grew up with when Walt Disney was alive, that was the real Walt Disney. The Walt Disney today is not the same. And that's just my opinion. Okay, we may agree that we disagree and stuff like that, but it's not the same Disney. And just to say, oh, look at the shows they're putting out. No, that doesn't. That's just a product to get your attention away from the influence and stuff like that. And yeah, and it's a shame that like I said, they're still using the same formula and stuff like that, but there's slight changes, and those slight changes are huge, as far as that goes. We need to know what's going on, but not obsessed. Yeah, and that's true. You need to be aware. It's just like I say about when I do a presentation here about present a good article and stuff like that. There's a lot of crap news, and one of the things I didn't talk about is what happened down in Brooklyn, New York yesterday. We had a freaking dirtbag that went on the subway, put on a gas mask, tossed a smoke bomb, and had a Glock pistol and unloaded 10 rounds into the crowd. And it was very fortunate that the Glock locked up, and because he had two extended magazines that he could have popped in there. I didn't read any much. I think they caught the perpetrator and stuff like that. So like I said, that's what I call crap. It's real news, but it's crap news. It's like, I don't really want to talk about that because people feel uncomfortable. But that's the real world that's out there and stuff. And we need to know what's going on, but not. Yeah, and you need to be aware. You can't. I agree with you totally, Tina. You can't put your head in the sand. You need to be aware. We can't do anything about it, but we need to be aware of it. And as far as that, and the little things that we can do, like in my case, I don't support TikTok. I don't support Disney. I'm very vocal about that, and the reasons why are very evident and clear cut. And there's a lot of other people that feel that, but the majority, they like Disney. They put out good. I could say I compromise a little bit because I'll come full disclosure. I do watch Boba Fett and Mandalorian. That's a Disney production, but I enjoy watching that. But am I going to give Disney credit? Nah. As far as that goes, it's just I think your values and how you look at life are more important than a TV show, as far as that goes. So and sometimes in their shows they express that, but it's just like you got to look at behind the scenes, behind that curtain. There's something going on that you need to be aware of and stuff. And again, I'm getting obsessed with it, so we'll move. But anyhow, let's see. Today is Wednesday, Hump Day. We're halfway through the week, and like I said, the Twitter Spaces that I was on the other day, I had fun. It was after work. It was Michael Bathurst. I didn't mention his name, Michael Bathurst, which and I told him flat out that I didn't really care for him saying I'm not on Haps. I'm on Haps, but I don't broadcast and stuff like that. So it's just the picture he paints is like I'm not there. Yeah, I'm there, but I'm going to tell you flat out, it's not. It's not. It's just there. It's just like Get Vocal. It's Cricket City as far as that goes. But like I said, Get Vocal. I don't know if has anybody tried that. Yeah, I can go to work. I got time. I'm going. But Get Vocal is a good program. I've used it. Probably I used it this past weekend, which was a good platform. But Twitch is the platform to be on as far as currently. I think it's a great platform. There's other platforms that they're here right now, but I think Twitch will outlast them all. YouTube will outlast them all, and as far as that goes. Are you off? That. Thanks for bringing that up, Chris. I mentioned that I was going to be off this Friday. No, it's next Friday, not this Friday. It'll be the following Friday. I think Saturday I have to go in for blood work. I got to make sure they got a work order this time because they didn't last month. That's why I had to change the appointment for my. I think it's 10-year cancer check. As far as that goes, I had prostate cancer. I had my prostate removed. For those people that are, if you're a male and you're over, I'd say if you're over 50, 55, get your prostate checked. And what's old damn? I've mentioned this before, Chris. I'm a cancer survivor, so it's no big deal. It's not, you get checked once I had my prostate removed, the cancer was removed, but you always have to get checked for follow-up years after to make sure that doesn't resurge as far as that goes. Don't remind me right. No, I want to remind you, because I was one of those guys years back that the process of checking the prostate for a male is not. It's not that glamorous, okay? But the doctor, they do what they have to do. And Tina's a survivor too. Yes, I remember you saying that, Tina. But doctors are there to do that. And if you're over 55, as bad as it is, it's better to find it early, or else if you don't, I've had a very good friend of me and the missus that. He thought he had something else, and it wasn't. It ended up being prostate cancer, and it was outside the prostate. And he ended up going through chemo, which kept it in check for a couple years. But the cancer resurged. It got outside the prostate, and the chemo subsided it. But he ended up developing brain cancer, and it was related to his prostate cancer. So cancer's not a that's real life there, bud. That is real life as far as dealing with that, and it makes you wake up. I'm very fortunate and blessed that it was contained, and I had the prostate removed, and I've been cancer free for over 10 years now. So that's part of the process. So that's my public service announcement as far as to all. And if you know somebody that's over 50, 55, tell them get the prostate checked. It's just it's a very simple thing. My grandfather died a couple of years from lung cancer. Yep, there's and stuff like that. Thank you, Tina. Very good. And I'm very, very pro vocal. I'm so pro vocal about it that sometimes even my coworkers, they get a little scary. But if I'm scaring them in to get checked out to where they can live longer, then it's serving the purpose as far as that goes. All right, folks, it is 5 after 6. We're at the top of the hour, and we've been going for how long? 41 minutes. Wow. And I didn't even get to. I'm saving these stories. We have a good conversation, which is good. We're talking about things and, a little bit about Habs. I'm trying to get away from that as far as it is what it is. We'll move on and stuff like that. And as far as that goes. But let's see. I noticed the International Space Station has been flying over the U.S. It's probably because of the rotations and stuff like that, Chris. It's probably just because of the sequence of orbits they're in, because sometimes there's a stretch there as far as it's just like right now. Was it Saturn, Mars, Venus, and Jupiter? They'll be rising in the north here. Okay, they're going to be aligned to where they're going to go diagonal. You're going to have Saturn, Mars, Venus, and Jupiter. They're going on an angle. This is over in the north, over here outside the window. Normally, they're out here in the south. They set in the south, but it's just the way. It's just the switch around of the stars and stuff like that with the season changes and stuff. So that's what it is. All right, folks. Tina, thank you. Ciao for now with you. Okay, there's the outro music. Key the music. And you have a great one, Tina. And Chris, you have a good one too. Lady Cat, who's known as Erica, thank you for being here also. And have a great hump day. Yes, I plan on it. We'll get through the day here. And as always, bazanga. Bazanga is the word. Have a bazanga type of day, guys. And again, thank you very much. Appreciate it. As far as that goes, I'm grateful for you all in the chat. As far as being here, it makes for a great broadcast, and I appreciate it very much. All right, folks, those that are watching on the replay, thank you very much also for watching on the replay. It is greatly appreciated as well. Thank you. This is Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Twitch as well as over there on Twitter. Have a great day. Okay? And wherever you may be on this big blue marble, live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks a lot, guys.